Hello, friends. Welcome back to Politics on the DL with Diana Lee. I am so sorry that it's been 2 months ish since I last recorded. August was a chaotic month for me, and so was September with work and my personal life, which I'll go ahead and dive deep into about, and then give you an update about what's next for this podcast. So, diving into August and September, I think the last time I recorded was at the way beginning of August. And it was right before a big work event, a major event for work, which was our infrastructure summit. And I'll go ahead and share some photos right here about the North Texas Infrastructure Summit. It was a huge success. We talked for 2 days about infrastructure. And for any weird nerds like myself, it was very enlightening to hear from different speakers from all across the state and country about what is next for infrastructure. And then after that, I had leadership, our leadership programs reception, where we have our graduate level and our young professionals come together and just have like an opening reception to start off their programs that really launch in August and in September. That was really fun. And right after that, that night, thank you, Henry, for driving me to the airport as I flew home for a week to move in the Raggedy Rats, aka my siblings. They have graduated high school. My parents are empty nesters now, and my siblings went off to college. One of them is at U of H, the other one is at Texas A&M Corpus Christi, and I'll go ahead and share a couple of photos of us moving in, like a good older sister, like such as myself. LOL. I flew home to help my parents move them in. I think it was a good courtesy as my siblings moved me in when I went to college, and they hated every minute of it because it was hot. There were stairs. It was chaotic. And now I suffered through it. But they are now settled in. They're happy. I'm so absolutely so proud and so happy to see them finally settled into college and seeing them grow up. Um, I think with such a huge age gap, I can finally have good conversations with them as now they are both over 18, and it's all good. It is good in the hood, as my brother likes to say. So after that, I had more work events. We had our annual meeting, which is a huge success right now at the beginning of September, and things are finally slowing down. I have a big meeting on Friday, and it's just been one thing after the next. And not that the podcast is not important, but it was definitely pushed back and put on a shelf pretty much until I could get my work and personal life together. Now that everything's kind of slowing down, even though we have still a million and one events to do with work, I can finally have some time to do my podcast. I'm not having to, use my free time of sleeping or of doing laundry or of getting groceries. It's been it's been fun, and I think I was not home for I think almost a month. I house sat for a good friend of mine and watched her wonderful and beautiful dog Erika, and did a conference and did all these exciting things. So now I'm finally back in my home, and I said, you know what? It's time for a reorganize everything. So I bought a new couch and it came in before I sold my old couch. So, and I have yet to put it on Facebook Marketplace. Love that for me. So I have two couches currently in my living room. My living room is in absolute disarray right now because I had to make space for my little podcast area. And it's getting better. I dyed my hair. You can slightly see it. Um, if you didn't see it, do not worry because I moved my brother in and it took him, I think, like 3-ish weeks after we moved him in, where I was on FaceTime with him and my head, like the sun hit my hair a certain way, and he was like, Diana Lee, did you do something to your hair? And I said, yes, papas. Yes, Elijah. I dyed my hair before I moved you in, and you're just now noticing. Love that. So don't worry if you didn't notice. It's fine. My brother didn't notice for weeks. Um, so what's next? What's new? I think I left you guys with at special session. I think special session 1 had just ended. And that was pretty much it. I think the Democrats had just left. Oops, it's been a minute. A lot has happened, and we will definitely be doing some catching up. That will be the next episode, I promise, and it will be this week. Going forward, this podcast will be done once a week. I'm not going to kill myself and do 2. Once a week for around Christmas time, December-ish. I'll let you guys know when I am going to stop just for the holidays. I might do a bonus episode or 2, but I will be at home. It will be fun. We're going to talk about the propositions. We're going to talk about what happened in special session 2. We're going to talk about what's next, and we're also going to be talking about what's coming up in March of the primaries for Democrats and Republicans. And this isn't a political podcast without talking about what happened to Charlie Kirk, his assassination, and what it actually means for free speech and what it means for all the people in the political arena, whether you're left, right, blue, green, red, purple, doesn't matter. What it means and what is going to come about it. What is the next generation of people in politics will do? We'll see. We'll be. We'll talk all about that. I'm going to have a friend come on the podcast next week. Special guest. My good friend, Joel. It's going to be fun. I promise I will not leave again. If I get into a very busy season of my life that I cannot do the podcast, I will definitely hop on and let you guys know. But until then, I will see you later this week with the next episode of Politics on the DL. Thanks, guys. The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed are my own and do not represent the views, thoughts, and opinions of previous, current, or future employers. Material and information presented here is for information use only. All properties of this video, audio, and recording are of me, Diana Enriquez, and its use does not imply endorsement or opposition of any specific candidate, elected official, organization, product, or service. Thank you.